sometimes blue, and in my case that couldn't be more true. Though you lied to wrap me in cotton wool, that's not what I need from you. I want you all to realize I'm still a person just like you. Everyone has their dreams, so please don't put our dreams down. We just need your love and your someone to know you'll always be around. We are the same as you, we are different, but we are people too. We deserve to have a voice. Yes, we do. Just like you and we want our voices heard. Just the same as you, just because we are different. Don't forget that we are people too. We are people too. We are people too.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Learning Disability and Autism Leaders List celebration event. Can I just ask one of my colleagues to spotlight me so people can see when I'm speaking, and then we can go through and make sure we spotlight all of our guest speakers today as well. But you will see if you go on gallery view that we've got all of our leaders here who you can see on camera, and we'll be able to wave and show you their trophies when they're receiving their awards. So just a bit of an introduction to the list. The Learning Disability and Autism Leaders List is an annual awards list run by Dimensions in partnership with the brilliant Learning Disability England and the voluntary organisation Disability Group, VODG. It wouldn't be possible without them, but it also wouldn't be possible without everybody here, leaders and guests included. It's your entries, nominations and the winners who make this possible. Now, before I introduce our brilliant host, Ken, I've just got some housekeeping information for you all. So first of all, there are subtitles available with this event. Just click the closed captions box underneath your video. That's the box with the 2 capital C's in it. And then you can select subtitles, and we've got a live captionist here tonight who's typing along. Second is that there are some trigger warnings for our keynote speech today. I know that Helen's going to say this before she speaks, so you will get another warning, but she'll be talking about her experiences exposing sexual exploitation. So if this is something that you would find upsetting, you are more than welcome to turn your speakers off and to just not be involved in that part of the event. Helen won't be offended, and we just want you to feel safe and comfortable here. Third, if you've got any questions or any technical problems, there are 3 ways that you can ask us for help. So you can use the question and answer tool by clicking the box that's got Q&A and those 2 speech bubbles. And then you can ask a question, and we've got members of the team monitoring that to respond to you. Or you can email us at marketing@dimensions-uk.org. Or you can call us on 0300 303 9062. Now I'm going to pop this in the chat box, and I'll keep putting it in throughout the event just in case you need it, and you have been emailed those directions as well. So speaking of the chat box, I can see it's already busy with lots of wonderful comments and messages. So please do continue to congratulate our leaders, say well done, say thank you to our speakers, and talk to each other and connect with each other. This is what these events are all about, and unfortunately it isn't in person, so it does all need to be done over this chat box. If you are on social media, you're more than welcome to share the event, take some screenshots, to share the stories of our leaders. Please use the hashtag LDA Leaders List.
I told you.
Oh, who's singing?
We're in St. Patrick's.
Can I ask a member of the team? I'm just going to mute that person. There we go. Oh, I feel like the spotlight was taken away from me there. Where was I? Yes, so if you're on social media, please do share your participation in this event tonight. So the hashtag is hashtag LDA Leaders List, which you see on the presentation throughout. And you're also welcome to tag @Dimensions UK in your posts, and we can share them and interact and engage with you. So as I mentioned before, we've got all of our leaders here on camera today, as well as our speakers. We will be spotlighting the speakers, but you can go into gallery view and take a look at the leaders, and I'm sure they'll be waving at you and showing their trophies. Now it's time to start the celebration. So we're absolutely thrilled to welcome BBC Radio 2's own Ken Bruce, whose son Murray was a leader back in 2019 and was also a judge with us last year. Take it away, Ken.
Well, thank you very much, Sarah. It's lovely to be here with you once again at the Leaders List celebrations. It's great to see so many. I'm just looking at the gallery view here, see if I can see everybody here, but there's too many pages, really. Just give us a wave, though. Let's all have a nice wave to say hello and hello to each other, and congratulate in advance all the people who have been fortunate enough to get onto the awards list for this year. It's a great thing to do. It's a great thing to be part of. And those who have won awards really deserve it. We all deserve something. We all deserve a little prize now and again, don't we? But for the people who are getting awards tonight, they've really gone above and beyond. And it's wonderful to be able to pay tribute to them properly in a situation like this. As Sarah was saying, my son Murray, who is downstairs at the moment, he's decided to have a bath tonight rather than take part, because he just sometimes needs a bit of peace and quiet. I'm sure you understand that. He just wants to be alone sometimes. But he was, as Sarah said, on the leaders list in 2019, and he did a bit of judging as well last year, which he found really quite difficult. It's very difficult to choose between very worthy recipients, people who are really worthy of getting prizes. And it's very difficult to choose between. So I think that, the judges this year have had a really difficult job in being able to pick out just one person to get these awards, or one group to get these awards. So our thoughts are with them. Thank you very much indeed, judges, for all the hard work. And as I was saying, Murray, he would have been here had he not been deciding to take a little bit of relaxation. However, he did a couple of days ago write a little something which is about people's preconceptions, if you like, of what those of us who have learning disabilities or autism, what we're like. And Murray wrote this piece, which I'm going to read to you now, if that's all right, just for a few seconds. And it's called Symphony. Just have the patience in this impatient world to liken yourself to all things broken. Give a second's loan of your ear to the inside of my weary mind. Know that I am pieced together like a broken instrument, ready to play my overture, but with no conductor to guide me. Just tune in and listen, as if I am playing the most incredible symphony ever composed. Your ear may approve and retune your preconceptions. So that's what Murray wrote, and it certainly gave me some pause for thought, I have to say. And I think all of us can do with just thinking about our preconceptions now and again, and how we can just think more about other people and bring them in to our world as much as we possibly can. So I think it's time we got on with things, and I've talked for, long enough. So I think it's time to bring in Steve Scowen, who is the CEO of Dimensions. He's been working at Dimensions for quite a while now, and I believe, unbelievably, he is retiring next year, which must be at least 20 or 30 years early. But yeah, I think that's going to happen. But anyway, we'll let you tell you all about it himself, because I'm now going to hand over to Steve. Steve, go.
Thanks, Ken. That's very kind of you. So yeah, isn't it great to be back here again? And what a wonderful, remarkable group of people we've got with us tonight. So I don't know if you know, but tonight we have with us artists, musicians, sports people, self-advocates, political campaigners, experts by experience and community activists. Some of the people with us here tonight have a learning disability. Some of us with us tonight are autistic. Some also have a physical disability. But whatever people's disability is, they all have one thing in common. You are leaders. You are leaders every day who have to work harder than others. You've had to work harder to achieve what you have, to drive the positive difference in society that you have made happen. But what also unites you is that you are change makers. You inspire people around you, inspire others to do more, and inspire people to believe things can and will be better. You've all been nominated for a place on the 2021 Learning Disability and Autism Leaders List because of your determination to make a difference in your own way. I remember last year I spoke about the overwhelming impact of coronavirus. COVID just hasn't gone away, but you and all of the 150 plus nominees to this year's leaders list haven't let COVID stop you making that difference. You're continuing to change countless people's lives. And for that, I and everyone else would really like to thank you for that fantastic effort. Every one of you has an extraordinary story to tell. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to have time to mention you all or tell all of the fantastic stories I've been reading, but I do want to give you all a sense of the wide range of great leadership we've seen this year. Caiden, a 10-year-old boy with autism who has travelled over 2,500 miles and raised more than £2,000 to help the Blood Bikes charity. Chloe, a member of the LGBTQIA+ community, who's campaigning for Pride events to be made more accessible and inclusive for physically disabled and autistic people. Dan, a Paralympian swimmer who presented the programme The Fake Paralympians, looking into the 9-year ban on intellectual impairments at the Paralympics. There's so many fabulous people here tonight. Ruben, Channel 4 correspondent and actor. Saul, a profoundly disabled drummer. Niall, an acclaimed Scottish photographer. Leaders, all. Leaders make a difference, and you are all leaders. And I hope you now feel able to use the leaders list as a platform to raise your voice, to have a louder voice, and to help further change our world. Today, as we know, is the International Day for People with Disabilities. And from today, our team at Dimensions will work really hard to generate local and national media coverage of your achievements. So let's see if by working together, we can get more politicians talking about people with learning disabilities and autism, recognising the fantastic difference and contribution we make to society. I'd like to take this moment to thank our volunteer judges, all of whom have learning disabilities or autism, and all of whom were winners of previous leaders lists. Judges, I know you had an incredibly hard job making your decision, so thank you for your time, because without your time and your hard work, this leaders list would not be possible. I'd like to thank Murray and Ken again for hosting tonight. If there was any add of doubt, not having a voice does not mean you have nothing to say. Tonight's keynote speech covers a very serious topic. I would like to thank Helen for sharing her story with us tonight. And if you take one thing from what Helen has to say, take the courage to stand up for what you know to be right. Tonight, you will also hear from South Advocates, Gary Borley, Dr. Mark Brooks, MBE, Cara and Liam, who will introduce the winners' stories in each of our 4 categories. Thank you for giving each and every one of our leaders the opportunity to celebrate their work and share it with everyone watching today. As Sarah said, this list is a partnership between Dimensions, Learning Disability England and VODG. All 3 organisations work in their own ways to try and help achieve a better and fairer society. Partners, thank you for, again, without your significant input, this leaders list would not be the success it is. Sadly, and this is another year where we've not been able to come together face to face, but I hope you will connect with each other on social media. We have a leaders list hashtag LDA leaders list. In here, you can help build your influence and make your voice louder. Because this leaders list is set up to make social change, and you can continue to make that difference. I'd like to finish by quoting Katie, homeschooled after being failed by the system, who told us she wants to be another autistic that changes the world and covers it in glitter. So let's all join Caiden and cover everything we can in the glitter of progress. And with that call, I think it's time for me to be quiet. I'll hand back to Ken, and we're going to listen to the really important people tonight. So thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Wise words. Thank you very much indeed. And yes, let's start spreading some of that glitter around now. And we're going to get on to our awards right away. So first of all, it's going to be the Advocacy, Policy and Media category. And presenting those awards, the man who co-founded Learning Disability England, who are, of course, partners for our Leaders List. And that's Gary Borley. So Gary, over to you.
Hi everyone. Yes, I've been in advocacy for about over 36 years. I'm Gary Borley, and I founded the People First movement in the UK back in '84, and 6 years now was the Learning Disability England. So I've done all that and lots of conferences, and I now want to get on to the people who have actually done remarkable work, and congratulations to everybody in this policy. The being heard in government group are forced to be reckoned with. They challenge decision makers to be more inclusive and are making democracy more accessible. They said, we, the whole group, are overjoyed at winning and so proud of the work we have done. We feel like people are finally starting to hear us. Chloe Douds, I hope I've pronounced your name right. Chloe is an LGBTQIA+ advocate who was overwhelmed and disappointed by their first Pride event. They are now asking future Pride events to be more inclusive to people with disabilities and autism. I totally agree with you, Chloe. Chloe said it feels amazing to have been nominated for and won a Leaders Award. It makes me feel really proud of myself to know that the work I've been doing is making a difference to my peers and others. Dan Pepper, Dan's BBC World Service documentary series, The Fake Paralympians, tells the story of one of the worst examples of cheating in sporting history and the effects it had on athletes with learning disabilities. The resulting ban on people with learning disabilities ruined Dan's swimming. Dan said, it's obviously a surprise and emotional as it's my story. It feels like I've finally had a voice doing the podcast, and then with the awards, it's like people have recognized that hard time in my life. Happy Smiles. In just 2 years, the Happy Smiles inclusion champions have trained and empowered over 4,000 children, young people and adults. They deliver awareness and inclusion training across the community. They said it is amazing to have been chosen as a learning disability and autism leader 2021. to have an impact, have the impact of our work recognized at such a level is a huge honor. Ruben Reuter. Ruben started working with CBCs on the news round and the dumping ground. He's now a Channel 4 news correspondent and actor in a BBC drama. He has reported on issues including the COP26 climate change summit and the recent challenges to abortion laws. Ruben said, "Thank you so much. I can't really believe that I've won this award. I feel very privileged to be part of this amazing community and want to say well done to everyone who entered. We're all winners." Is that me done?
Yeah, you're done, Gary. Thank you very much. That was brilliant. Thank you very much.
That's okay.
Gary.
Thank
Very
you.
kind.
It's
And
very great to see so many good winners.
isn't it true? And they're so much deserved, these
Yeah.
prizes. All these people have done so well. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank you, Gary. Thank you for presenting those prizes, those awards. And so let us now move on to the next category of awards, which is the local communities category. And presenting the awards for that, he's an advocacy lead with dimensions. It's Dr. Mark Brooks, MBE. Mark.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I'd just like to congratulate everyone here tonight. You are all winners in my book. So I'm very pleased to announce the winners for local community. So forgive me if I don't, Caiden Rolph, 10-year-old Caiden has traveled 250 miles and raised more than £2,000 to help the blood banks charities. These volunteers provide a free motorcycle courier to service transporting blood and breast milk for unit and ambulances. Caiden said, I am so very happy to be chosen. I have done anything special. I am happy to help others. Well, congratulations. Right, Caiden, Scottville, having learned to embrace Caiden unleashed its powers on the world. Her mission to change the lives of young diversity people. She found diversity field a place where people belong rather than adapt. Caiden says, I was surprised but happy. Sorry, I can't see the rest of the, and I did not expect any award for that. I just want to help people because it's how it feels. I hope that other people can see that anything is possible. Congratulations. So Matthew Leadbeater, in July, Matthew climbed the O2. Hang on, sorry, I can't see all my words. And he was afraid of heights. He raised nearly £1,000 for Active Prostate Cancer charity, which supports him. A passion fundraiser. Matthew, with his disability, got all the way up. He also raised 11,000 for children in need. So again, congratulations, Matthew. Matthew said, winning this is a great achievement. Can't thank everyone enough for giving me this award. I am very pleased to be a winner. including and be included on the leaders list. Well, you, Matthew, deserves all the applause. So thank you. So Rita May Baker. So Rita is a truly inspiring 13-year-old. She is in a wheelchair user and celebrates Parsley and Turner syndrome, but does not let her hold it back from helping others. This year, she had involved in four charities as community interaction and is always on the lookout for Rita said, to win this award feels amazing because what I have achieved. Schools and Dogs for Good Association, with kids and events coming together. And again, Rita, congratulations and very well done. So, Sonia Reed. So, Sonia Reed, a Special Olympics gold medalist. Sonia Reed set up a friendship group for adults with people with learning disabilities in Hastings. The group meets in a pub twice a week, my kind of meeting. Sonia said, thank you for the award. I am very proud of what I've done in the community and would like to say thank you to all the members of the friendship group who joined in and the East Sussex Learning Disability and Partnership Board. So I'd just like to say congratulations to all the winners. Everyone who I judged was everyone deserves to be named tonight, but to the 4 winners I'm announced, very well done.
Absolutely right. Thank you, Mark. Very well done to everybody. Maybe all the winners would like to just hold up their trophies and wave the certificates to the cameras. Way, well done, well done, fabulous. There's Sonia holding out hers. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mark, for that, Mark Brooks. Lovely introductions to that. Well, now, next, it's going to be our keynote speech. And as Sarah was saying earlier, it is possible that some of you may not wish to hear exactly some of the detail in this. So if that applies to you, then you may want to just put your camera off for the time being. But this is a very important keynote speech, and it's going to be delivered by Helen Evans, who's the 2021 Work and Education Leader. So Helen, over to you.
Hello, thank you, Ken. So in this speech, I'm going to tell you about the journey I took to receiving this award. As Ken said, this speech does talk about sexual abuse. It doesn't give details, but if there's a younger person listening, or if you might find this triggering, you might want to mute now. So 6 years ago, I worked for Oxfam GB. It's an age agency that works in over 60 countries. I was head of safeguarding, and it was my job to keep people safe from abuse carried out by Oxfam staff. Most aid workers are good people, working hard to help through wars, natural disasters, and other hardships. But sadly, there is also a minority of aid workers who join for the wrong reasons. They use their power and their trust to abuse people. Knowing people are thirsty, hungry, in need of shelter, they make aid conditional on sex. They know people won't fight back or tell others because they're too frightened of losing the aid they desperately need. From 2012 to 2015, I began uncovering a pattern of abuse across Oxfam. On one trip, I spoke with over 100 people, and 1 in 10 Oxfam staff told me they'd witnessed or experienced sexual abuse perpetrated by Oxfam workers. Over several years, I flagged my concerns to Oxfam senior management. I asked repeatedly for more resource to tackle the scale of the abuse, to root out the abusers, and to better protect people from aid workers who are there, who are meant to help. My requests were repeatedly ignored, and I remained a team of 2 working part-time. At the start of 2015, after receiving 3 allegations of child abuse in a month and a cancelled meeting with the chief executive, I resigned and took my concerns to the Charity Commission. At that point, I hoped action would be taken, but again, my concerns fell on deaf ears. The Charity Commission failed to open a statutory inquiry or interview me to find out what it was that was happening at Oxfam. In 2018, the Times began reporting on the Haiti story, and the world was shocked to hear of Oxfam staff paying earthquake survivors for sex. That aid workers had paid women to have sex for money to feed and clothe their children. With the world's attention on Oxfam, the Charity Commission did open an inquiry and began to take the allegations seriously, the allegations I'd first brought to their attention in 2015. And MPs opened an inquiry into sexual exploitation and abuse in the sector, and finally action was taken. In 2019, the Charity Commission and the International Development Committee of MPs upheld the allegations I had first brought to them. A swathe of recommendations were made, and since then, safeguarding has improved in the aid sector, although there is still further to go. I'm proud to have been one part of making this change happen, and I attribute that in large part to my neurodiversity as an autistic person. I wasn't the first person to know what was happening at Oxfam and at other agencies. It was an open secret. So why wasn't action taken? As an autistic person, I've always had a passion for social justice and an uncompromising approach to wrongdoing. When I first started raising concerns at Oxfam, I was often challenged. For example, could we afford to implement the changes? My answer, could we afford not to? And so it went on. When I first began thinking about blowing the whistle, colleagues counselled me to keep quiet. No one will speak to you. It's not your place to do this. As an autistic person, I've never experienced hierarchy in the same way as others, or been swayed by what others think of me. And so I spoke out. As I spoke out, I did so in a methodical way. I meticulously documented my experiences and produced an evidence base that was later critical to my ability to influence the Charity Commission and MPs. This focus was key, as was my ability to mask and conceal the nerves and strain I felt giving interviews. At the time, I didn't know I was autistic, but looking back, I now see how at every point being autistic drove me forward and meant I blew the whistle when so many before me hadn't. Without that neurodiversity, I don't think I would have done what I did. I am now an openly autistic CEO of the PDA Society, who provide information, support, and training about PDA for individuals, families, and professionals. I'm grateful to have the role I do, knowing 4 in 5 autistic people are not in the workplace. I'm even more grateful to be in a supportive workplace with 1 in 3 autistic people experiencing workplace harassment. It isn't always easy being autistic. Day to day, I experience challenges that I am now only beginning to share with others. From being a child with no friends to being an adult who still struggles to communicate feelings, faces day-to-day difficulties with short-term memory, facial recognition, visualization, and more besides. I'm sharing these things because when I was growing up, I didn't know I was autistic because I didn't see anyone like me in my world. My son is also autistic, and I want him to grow up in a world where he can be open and proud of who he is, where he doesn't face discrimination and harassment for his neurodiversity. When I told my son about this award, he said the following to me: "Mummy, can I make a sign for you to hold up saying it's okay to be different?" For me, this is what these awards are about, and it's why I'm proud to accept this award and proud to stand alongside everyone else who has won an award today. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Helen. That was a very, very powerful story, and you're a worthy winner of the award for this. It's really a powerful story, and showing up just how autism actually drove your ability to deal with the problem that you came across, and a real positive to have autism in that situation. So thank you so much for sharing with us that wonderful story. And I can see people applauding on screen. So well done, Helen. Thank you very much indeed. It's a really moving tale you've told us there. Thank you. So Helen Evans with our keynote speech there. And now it's time for our next award. And this one is going to be in the sports, arts and entertainment category. And to present these awards, we have somebody who has achieved much in the arts and entertainment. So you can see him on Coronation Street frequently. Actor, advocate, 2019 leader, and celebrity ambassador for the Leaders List. It's Liam Bairstow. Liam, hi.
Hi.
There you are, Liam.
Hello, my name is Liam Bairstow and I've got learning disability. I'm an artist and performer and facilitator who has been performing professionally since 2013. I have taught and stage performer nationally and internationally with Minor Gap, and I also have a regular character on Coronation Street since 2015. I have been recent in shows including Zara in 2019, a giant outdoor spectacular collaboration with Walk the Plank, and Contained in 2014, which toured internationally, and Treasure Island in 2013. I'm also a training facilitator and has delivered a range of workshops. I have also been ambassador for MenCap, and it's often speaking in conferences. What's that? And I am so proud to be here tonight. Okay, so Abdul Hameed. Abdul is a coach at a Premier League football club, a referee, a sports leader, and first aider. Abdul now uses his visibility and credibility to advocate for improved representation across many sports. Abdul said, "I am happy to have won the award and will use it to inspire and support others to become leaders in their own field." Well done, Abdul.
Thank you.
So Dylan Lombard, award-winning urban photographer and dancer. Dylan is now helping others learn how to respond to difficult situations and life transition. Well done, Dylan. Dylan said, "I am proud to have been nominated for this award. It means so much to me. I have always tried to raise awareness about autism so people can understand it better. I would like to say, with the right support and awareness, we can achieve our dreams. Be kind." Niall. Niall is an artist, an inspiring Olympic cyclist and fundraiser for the Special Olympics GB team. He is true and can-do champion. Niall said, "It feels amazing to have been awarded this honour. It makes me feel proud. Thank you." Well done, Niall. Pip Rowlands. Pip is strong-minded, adventurous climber and a kayaker. She is an advocate, leader and role model for all those facing barriers in life. Pip said, I love climbing and canoeing. I want to go up mountains, and I like being outside. Well done, Pip. Saul's profound and multiple disabilities have proved no bar to a successful drumming career, inspiring others. Every step of the way, people are blown away by the transformation that happens when he sits down and his kit to perform with his band, the Artists. And okay, Susan, Saul's mum, said, we are very proud of Saul, who works so hard every day to progress and to achieve in his life. He has become a talented musician. Particularly as a drummer, he is much loved by everyone who knows him. Well done, Saul.
Well done, Liam. Thank you very much indeed, Liam. Beautifully done. Thank you. And thank you for congratulating all the winners in that category. Thanks to Liam Bairstow for that. And well done, everybody. Show us your certificates, please. Give us a wave of them. That's it. Come on. Hey, fantastic. Well done. Brilliant work, all of you. Lovely. And lovely to see a fellow drummer getting an award too. Well done there. Right, and next it's going to be the award for work and education, that category. And helping us with this one, we are going to invite now to speak to us Kira Lawrence. Kira, hello.
Ken, lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too, Kira. I hope you're going to tell us all about some fantastic people here.
Yes, I am. So I'm Kira Lawrence. I've worked at Learning Disability Charity MenCap for 20 years. I currently work as Big Plan Engagement Lead at MenCap. So I'm now in the senior leader role at MenCap, which I'm very proud of. And I have a learning disability. I'm really proud to be here tonight. Congratulations to all the winners. In my eyes, you are all winners. You are all brilliant. Even if you haven't won, you are still amazing. And so here we go. So the first one is Autism Together River Park Kiosk Volunteers. Members of Autism Together's volunteer group completed food hygiene and manual handling training. So the food and drink kiosk at Port Sunlight River Park could reopen after the pandemic. Well done. Brilliant. Danny Roger, a volunteer group member, said, it's amazing how much this award has boosted my confidence. Congratulations to Autism Together River Park Kiosk volunteers. Well done, everybody. Next up is this wonderful woman, Helen Evans. It says, as an openly autistic CEO, Helen Evans is hoping to encourage others to be open about their autism in the workplace. Helen said, I asked my son and he said, Mummy, can I make a sign for you to hold saying it's okay to be different? This very much sums up how I feel about this award. A wonderful celebration of our differences and the difference we can make. So congratulations, Helen, well deserved. Okay, next up are a group I know of, The Include Choir Steering Group. The Include Choir Steering Group play a vital role in the work of Include.org, teaching people better ways of including and involving people with understanding or speaking difficulties. They said, it is fantastic to see our steering group recognised for their work. They have led the Include Choir from a small community group to the inclusive communication charity it is today, ensuring the voices of people with learning disabilities and communication needs are heard now and in the future. So big congratulations to the Include Choir steering group. Well done, everybody. So next up, we have Leah Taylor-Jones. Leah is very passionate about making sure learning disabled people get taken seriously as artists, performers, and writers. Through her creative business, Positive You, she helps learning disabled people grow confidence and self-esteem by supporting them to make art. Leah said, I feel so proud and honoured for winning this award. I couldn't be any happier and prouder of myself. So congratulations, Leah. Well done, great job. Nicola Martin is next. Nicola Martin is a campaigner for neurodiversity communities who wants to challenge the way people think about autism and to make the world more inclusive. A talented writer and published author, she writes to help people understand more about autism to give those with autism a voice. Nicola said, I am very honoured to have been selected as a winner of the Learning Disability and Autism Leaders Award. It feels amazing to know the work I am doing is being recognised and appreciated. Thank you. Congratulations, Nicola. That's wonderful. Keep doing your good work.
And thank you, Kira. Thank you very much, Kira, for presenting those awards. Beautifully done. Thank you.
And thank you. And can I just say, Ken, you are a legend.
In my own mind, I am, certainly. Thank you very much, Kira. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Well, there we are. We're just about at the end of our evening. It's been terrific to hear about all these wonderful people who so much deserve the awards they've been given tonight. And the key word we keep hearing through all these is inclusion. And things are getting better. Things are definitely getting better. There's a long way to go, but it's thanks to people like you that things are improving and inclusion has become a real event in many of our lives. So thank you for everything you've done, all the winners. One more chance for you to all wave your prizes in the air, wave your certificates and your trophies. Well done. Waving from me as well to say thank you and well done. I'll say good night, but I think that Sarah wants to have another word with you. But well done to all concerned, and thank you for having me at your evening.
Thanks so much, Ken. You did an absolutely wonderful job there. I just want to ask a member of my team to spotlight me because I can't actually spotlight myself, so I'm just talking into a void here. So as we put on the screen at the beginning, and as you can see the hashtag LDA Leaders List at the bottom of the presentation there, please do pop onto social media and congratulate all of our winners. It will help everybody feel really special, and most importantly, it will get their stories out there and show the world just how incredible they are and that learning disability and autism representation matters. We're going to close the event now with a video from a very special guest. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight, but he very kindly took the time out to record this video for us. This is George Webster, who is a CBBC presenter who has Down syndrome. So please do watch the video, continue chatting in the chat box, and we will draw this event to an end. Thank you, everybody.
Hi, my name's George. I just wanted to say a massive well done and congratulations to all the winners and nominees on the leaders list. It's so important for our voices to be heard because we are people and we exist. So well done in your fantastic work and you deserve everything. So well done.
Thank you, everybody. I've had a wonderful night and I do hope to see you all on social media. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Kira. Thanks, Liam. Thanks, Ken.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye,
See you guys
Gary.
later.
Thanks so much.
Thank
You did a fab
you.
job.
Thanks a lot. Thank
Have
you.
fun.
All the
Nice.
best. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Nice to see you
Bye.
all.
Yeah, nice to see you. See you later,
We
mate. Bye.
won!
Yay. Bye,
Yay.
Abdul. Oh, I best
See you
stop
guys
recording
later.
now. Bye.
It's my
Bye.
coffee.
Bye, Ellie. Thank you so much for coming.
But Ali.